A lot of people want to send order confirmation on WhatsApp once the payment is completed through Instamojo. In this video, we will be learning the very same process on how you can send an order confirmation message on WhatsApp once the payment is completed. And just to take one step further, we will also be sending a digital downloadable file to the customer who is going to purchase this product. Okay, so let's start. Just click on create new, add a payment link, and just choose the smart link right here. Now the purpose of the payment is what I'm selling a digital report of something. So just imagine a report which you are selling through Instamojo, and I'm just writing the purpose of the payment is digital report. It is a flat price report and I'm writing the price as 10 rupees. Of course, because I have to do a test multiple times, I'm choosing the price as 10 rupees, but of course you can keep whatever price you want to keep. Just click on next customize link and choose smart actions right here. Under smart actions, click on add webhook, and you will actually have to add a webhook to this payment link. Now webhook is actually a way in which you can send data from Instamojo to some other platforms, and once the data reaches some other platform, you can set up your automation where you can set up that once the order is completed, you want to deliver a WhatsApp message through an official WhatsApp Cloud API. Now I will be showing you how to add a webhook in just a moment. What you have to do is you have to open Pabbly.com. Now Pabbly.com is a platform. It actually has a product by the name of Pabbly Connect, and you can see the name of the product is right here by the name of Pabbly Connect. So I will just click on Pabbly Connect. If you don't have an account, you can sign up an account, because in my case, I do have an account already, so I will just do a sign in right here. Because I'm already logged in, it will take me straight to a dashboard which shows me a bunch of application, and I will choose the application as Pabbly Connect, and I will click on access now. Now, as soon as I click on access now, I will be taken to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, which looks something like this. Okay, so the very first thing that you have to do is click on create workflow and just name the workflow as Instamojo order completion to WhatsApp, because we want to send a WhatsApp message on Instamojo order completion. The trigger application in this case will be Instamojo, because effectively we want to take an action once the order is completed, and the trigger event will be new sales. Now I will be copying this webhook URL which is provided right here inside Pabbly Connect, and I will be pasting this webhook URL inside Instamojo so that Instamojo will start sending a webhook notification as soon as a payment is completed inside Instamojo. And now as soon as I do that, I am being provided with a link, and this link can be shared with the customer who can complete the payment. Now I will come back, and if you can see, the loader is loading right here, which means it is waiting for an order completion event to happen so that it will capture the detail right here at its end itself. Now I will be doing a test payment right here in an incognito window so that you can see how everything works out. In the case of name, I will be entering my name, which is Neeraj Agrawal. I will be entering my email, which is neeraga@gmail.com, and I will be entering my mobile number, which is 9926465653. Okay, as soon as I do that, I will click on next, and it presented me with a QR code for doing the payment. So I will just open up a Google Pay app on my mobile to complete this 10 rupee payment right here itself. So I have opened a scanner and I'm just proceeding with the payment. As soon as I have completed the payment, you can see the payment successful notification is appearing right here, along with the payment ID, amount, paid number, and everything. Now what I will do is I will just minimize this screen and I will go back to Pabbly Connect right away, and you can see everything is captured right here. The payment ID is right here, which is Mojo2525. The status is right here, the currency is right here, the amount is right here, and all the different things are right there itself. Now what I have to do is I actually have to fetch the first name, last name, and email address and the phone number of the customer who made this purchase. So what I will do is, if you read this step right here, it says, note that if you need full details corresponding to any transaction ID, then you need to use the Instamojo get payment details event in the next action step. So what I will do is I will just click here. I will choose Instamojo again, and I will choose the get payment details action event right here. I will be clicking on connect and then I will be clicking on add new connection. Now it is asking us for the private API key and the private auth token to verify this request. And it is available inside API and plugins. So what I will do is I will just click this link right here itself. And it took us to the screen where the private API key and the private auth token is displayed. So I will just copy this private API key. I will paste it right here. I will copy this auth token. I will paste it right here. And once both the things are pasted, I will just click on save. As soon as I do that, I will be taken to the below screen where it is asking us for a payment ID. Now, if you remember, we got this payment ID right here. So what I will be doing is I will be just mapping up the payment ID from the previous step. As soon as I do that, I can just hit save and send test request. And you can see all the details are right here, which includes the buyer name, the buyer phone number, and the buyer email, right? So this is something that you can do to get all the details from Instamojo to Pabbly Connect. Now, what essentially we want to do is once the details are captured inside Pabbly Connect, we want to send those details to WhatsApp message. Now, it is a very different component altogether. The first step involves you to have a WhatsApp Cloud API account. If you don't already have a WhatsApp Cloud API account activated, I have done a entirely separate video on how you can set up a WhatsApp Cloud API account. It is just some simple steps that you have to do in order to get your account activated on the WhatsApp Cloud API. Once your account is activated, you can start sending WhatsApp messages right away. And I will be including the description of that video in the description below so that you can follow that video to learn how you can set up your WhatsApp Cloud API account yourself. In this case, what I'm doing is I'm just trying to log in into my WhatsApp Cloud API account, which is already activated. So all I have to do is I have to go to developers.facebook.com and then just click on My Apps, right? Now, inside My Apps, I have already created a My Personal app. Now, the creation of the app is already taught in a separate video altogether. I will be including the link of that WhatsApp video itself on how you can set up the Cloud API. Now, just click on My Personal app right here. And inside the dashboard, you can see the WhatsApp is shown up right here itself. So just click on WhatsApp, click on Getting Started. Now, as you can see, my phone number is right here, which is already activated. My entire account is activated on WhatsApp Cloud API. So now what I have to do is I have to first create a template message inside WhatsApp itself. That template message will be the message that will be sent to the customer as soon as he completes the purchase. Now, template message is something that you always have to create. Template message is something that initiates a conversation with the customer, right? Until and unless you are not sending a template message, you cannot send just about any other message to the customer. So the template message is something that needs to be pre-approved by Facebook. And after the pre-approval of that template message, you can send any number of template messages to random customers, whatever you want. To create a template message, what you can do is you can just reach this dashboard as I shown you. And all you have to do is to create your own message template, click here. So just click here and you will be taken to a screen where you will start building a message template. You can see I already have a bunch of message templates in my account, but I will be creating a new message template just to show you how everything works. Click on Create Message Template. Now this is a payment update because we want to send a message to the customer after their payment. And I will be writing the name of this template as Instamojo Payment Confirmation, right? And the language of this message will be English. If you want any other language, you can choose that as well. But in this case, I'm sending the notification in English, so I will choose the same. I will click on Continue. As soon as I do that, there are multiple points to it. One is the header, one is the body, and one is the footer. Now, I have already written a message right here. It says, Dear John, we have received your order. The total order amount is 1299 INR. The order digital report is attached along with this message. Thanks, Pabbly team. So I will just copy this message and I will paste it right here. Now, there are a couple of problems with this message. This message should include the correct name of the customer. So right now it says John, but essentially what we want to do is we want to convert it into a dynamic variable so that we can push some values in that dynamic variable and automatically the content of the message will change. Okay. And also the total order amount can vary depending upon different products. So we also want to change this order amount to a dynamic amount so that depending upon the product, it will automatically adjust. So all you have to do is you can just click on this add variable button right here. And what you can do is just copy this variable which is added, cut it from here. And instead of John, just replace this variable by pasting it here. Okay. Now we want to also add another variable. So just click on add variable again. This is the second variable. Variables are always encompassed within double curly brackets. So just copy them, cut them from here and replace them here and put in a space as well. So it will say dear, the name will come in place of this first variable and the exact amount will come in place of this second variable. We also want to add a header because we want to send them a downloadable file. So I will also include a header by the name of media. And in this case, we want to send them a digital downloadable report on their WhatsApp. So I will be selecting media as document. You can see the preview as shown in the step on the right. So this is how the message will look like once it reaches the person. If you also want to add a footer, you can add that. In this case, I will say sent via Pabbly Connect because we are sending the message via Pabbly Connect. The buttons is a call to action button. If you want the person to reach your website, you can just write call to action and we can just say that that the person can go to pabbly.com. So this is visit website link. So this is the message. Before submitting this message for a review to a Facebook team, we will be adding some sample values to the variables that we passed here so that the Facebook team can understand what kind of message they will be sending depending upon the variable value as well. So I will be clicking on add sample right here. The first thing that I will be doing is I will be uploading a PDF file. So click on choose PDF file. Select Digital India report. This is the PDF file that I want to send to the customer. The first variable will be the name. So in this case, I will be adding the name as Neeraj. The second variable is the content or the amount of this report. So I will be adding 10.00 because essentially right now it is 10 INR. But again, it will be dynamic so that you can just change it according to you know. So as you can see, dear Neeraj, we have received your order. The total order amount is 10 INR. The order digital report is attached along with this message. Thanks Pabbly team. So you can see my message is completed. It looks good. It will go along with the PDF file here. And this is how it looks. Now, once everything looks good, you can just submit this template for a review and you can just click on confirm. Now, usually it takes 5 to 10 seconds for an approval because it is an automated approval process. But sometimes it can even take few hours because sometimes it goes into a manual review queue. So depending upon whether your message is automatically approved or whether it goes inside a queue, it can take time according to that. So what I will do is I will just click on reload page to see where is my message template right here. And you can see the Instamojo payment confirmation is actually approved in real time. So it is an automated approval. I didn't wait even 5-10 seconds. It was done right away. But you can see it is approved and it is you can see approved right here, which means we can essentially start sending messages right away. Now, what I will do is I will head back to Pabbly Connect again, where we have already captured the detail. I hope it is not getting too confusing for you, but it is quite simple once you start doing it yourself. Now, the action step in our case will be WhatsApp Cloud API. So select the application as WhatsApp Cloud API. Select the action event as send template message because we want to send a template message as soon as the payment is completed. Click on connect. Choose add new connection. If you already have a previously added connection, you can also select an existing connection. But in this case, choose a new connection because I don't have anything. And I also want to show you something, right? There are 3 things that you have to add: the token, the phone number ID, and the WhatsApp account ID. Now, what I have to do is I actually have to go back to my WhatsApp account, type developers.facebook.com again, go to my apps, choose the app that you have already created for Cloud API, click on WhatsApp, click on getting started, right? Now, interestingly, there are three things on this screen. One is the temporary access token, second is the phone number ID, and third is the WhatsApp business ID. Now I will be refreshing this token once because it gets expired every 23 hours. I have also created a separate video in which I have shown how you can create a permanent token that will never expire. I will also include a video link in the description below so that you can understand how you can create a permanent token. It is again a process of just 2-3 minutes, but you can generate a permanent token right away. That will actually help you to never worry about this 23 hours limit. But again, for this example, I'm just copying this temporary access token. I will go back to Pabbly Connect. I will be pasting this token right here. The second value is phone number ID. So I will be copying this phone number ID right here. I will be pasting it right here. Third is the WhatsApp business account ID. Again, copy and just paste it right here. Okay. Once you fill all the three details, just click on save. And after you save, Pabbly Connect will automatically pull all the template from your account. So just select or just type Instamojo because that is the template that we created. Instamojo payment confirmation is populated. So just click on that. Based on what your dynamic variables were, it will automatically fetch everything. This is the recipient mobile number to which we want to send the email, to which we want to send the WhatsApp message. The recipient mobile number needs to be sent with a 91 in the front. If the country is India, you can add whatever country you want to add, but the number always has to add the country code. In this case, I will just click on get payment details and I will select the mobile number. So the buyer mobile number is 9926465653, but as you can see, it does not include the country code. So what I will do is I will always include the country code from my side. So when this message will be sent, it will be sent along with 919926465653. So whatever you see here, payment buyer phone, it will not be sent. It will just cover the value of this field and along with the 91. Now it is asking us for the header document URL. This is the PDF file which you will upload on your which you have to provide. The PDF needs to be uploaded somewhere. It can even be uploaded to Google Drive just in case if you want to send a PDF file to someone. In my case, what I will do is I will just digital report PDF, and I think I picked this digital transformation insight report. So I will just, in fact, not this one. Basically, you can select any one, but I'm just selecting the one which is not very large because I checked few files and they were very, very large, like 70-80 MBs. So I effectively want a file which is comparatively smaller in size, not very big to the level of 10 or 20 MB. But let's just see if I can get the file right away. Yeah. So this is the link of this file. What I will do is I will just paste this file right here. Now I am just picking up a random PDF file from here, but in your case, you will actually have to upload a file somewhere. You can upload it to Amazon S3, you can upload it to Google Drive, and wherever you are uploading that file, just make sure it is publicly accessible. It should be opened without any login or without any passwords, right? And then I will write the file name as Digital India Report because this report is something that we want to send to the customers. Body field contains the name of the person. So the name will be the buyer name, which will be Neeraj Agrawal. If you remember, the first variable was the name. The second variable was the amount. So this is the amount variable. And you can just click on save and send test request. As soon as you do that, a WhatsApp message will be sent right away to the person with the mobile number of 9926465653. Now what I will do is I will just open my WhatsApp right here to show you whether the message is received or not. So if you can see right here, the message is already received. It says, "Dear Neeraj Agrawal, we have received your order. The total order amount is 10 INR. The ordered digital report is attached along with the message. Thanks, Pabbly team. Sent via Pabbly Connect. Clicking on this button will take you to the website, and you can also download the PDF right here. As soon as you do that, the PDF is downloaded right here. So you can understand how I have created a simple order message along with a PDF file, along with the amount, and along with the name of the buyer. So your automation is ready. It is up and running. You don't even have to change anything apart from a permanent token that you can generate and you can set up so that it will work all the time, right? So this is how the automation looks like. What I will do is I will do another payment just to show you that everything is working fine. So I will go back to my Instamojo account again. I will click on back to dashboard. I will go to payment links. This was the digital report link. I will click on send. I will copy the link. And this time I will be doing the payment by changing the name. Okay, just changing the name to see how it functions this time. So I'm opening the link in an incognito window here. Name this time will be Pankaj Jain and the email will be the same and the mobile number will be same. And let's see if Pabbly Connect works in tandem with Instamojo to send a WhatsApp order notification email right away along with the attached downloadable file. So just clicking on next, it is giving me an screen to do the payment. So I will just scan it through my mobile app and I'm doing the payment right away. And my payment is done. You can see the payment successful message is appearing right here. I will just go and check my WhatsApp now to see if I have received any message. It should be instant because it is webhooks. So you can see, dear Pankaj Jain, we have received your order. The total order amount is 10 INR. The ordered digital report is attached along with this message. Thanks, Pabbly team. So you can understand how the entire automation works from Instamojo order completion to sending a message on WhatsApp. It is pretty easy. Once you set it up, it is all just one-time setup and you can use it as many times as you want. Just one thing I want to tell you is that once this workflow is completed, you can always check any execution in the history tab, right? So you can see right here, if you click right here, you can see the new sales happened and you can see all the data that came in from Instamojo. Based on that data we received, we fetched the name of the customer, the mobile number of the customers and all other details. And lastly, we sent a message through WhatsApp Cloud API. This is the request that we made. This is the data out. You can see the message ID and everything. Again, something for technical people, but just to show you that every single log is maintained inside Pabbly Connect to see what is happening inside the platform. So I do hope that you understood everything. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to my team at admin@pabbly.com and my team will be available to help you in every possible way. Thank you. Have a great day.